Hello and welcome to IndoDiveX, a podcast about diving, ocean stories in the incredible underwater world of Indonesia.
I'm Mia.
And I'm Kai.
In this podcast, we explore marine life, diving adventures, and the magic of the Coral Triangle.
Mia, I'm so excited about today's topic because we're talking about a creature that literally looks like it was put together from a box of spare parts.
Oh, you mean the seahorse? They are basically the unicorns of the ocean, right? Their scientific name, Hippocampus, actually comes from the ancient Greek words for horse and sea monster.
A tiny, adorable sea monster. But honestly, the more you learn about them, the weirder they get. Most people don't even realize they are 100% fish. They have no scales, they swim upright, and they use that monkey-like tail to hold onto seagrass so they don't drift away.
And speaking of that tail, did you know it's actually square in cross-section? Most animal tails are round, but the seahorse has this bony, armored tail made of 4 L-shaped plates.
That's wild. Why square?
Well, researchers found that the square shape makes the tail much stronger and more durable against predators trying to crush it. It also gives them more surface contact, making it a way better gripping tool for hanging onto coral. It's so efficient that engineers are actually looking at seahorse tails to design better robots and medical tools.
Nature is the best engineer, for sure. And since we're diving in Indonesia, we have to talk about the stars of the macro world here, the pygmy seahorses.
Oh, I love them. They are the ultimate find for any diver. Some species, like the Bargibant's pygmy seahorse, are barely the size of a fingernail. They live their whole lives on a single type of Gorgonian coral.
They are absolute masters of disguise. They have these little bumps called tubercles that perfectly match the polyps of the coral they live on. If the coral is purple with pink tips, the seahorse is purple with pink tips. It's like they just disappear in plain sight.
It really is like finding a needle in a haystack. And it's not just their color. They can even move their eyes independently, just like a chameleon, to look for tiny shrimp while staying perfectly still.
Okay, we can't talk about seahorses without mentioning the most famous, strange fact of all, the dads.
Yes, seahorses are one of the only species on Earth where the male gets pregnant. The female deposits her eggs into a special brood pouch on the male's front. He then fertilizes them and carries the babies until they're ready to be born.
And get this, the male seahorse actually provides nourishment and oxygen to the babies through a placenta-like structure inside his pouch. He even experiences contractions when it's time to give birth.
It's such a dedicated role. Before the big event, pairs will actually reinforce their bond with a daily dance. They change colors and swim in circles, sometimes even interlocking their tails. It's like a daily morning greeting to make sure they're still in sync.
That is actually really sweet. But don't let the cute look fool you. Seahorses are fierce predators. They're sit-and-wait ambush hunters.
Right, they look so slow, but their heads can spring up in 0.002 seconds to snag prey. That's faster than any known muscle contraction. They use a special elastic tendon in their neck to launch their snout forward like a trigger.
And because they don't have a stomach, they have to eat constantly, up to 50 times a day just to stay alive. They basically suck up tiny crustaceans like a high-powered vacuum cleaner.
It's a tough life, though. Out of hundreds or even thousands of babies born in one brood, less than 1% actually survive to adulthood. They're so delicate and can easily be swept away by strong currents.
That's why protecting their habitat is so important. In Indonesia, seahorses face a lot of threats from pollution and habitat loss, but also from being collected for the aquarium trade or traditional medicine.
It's heartbreaking because they're flagship species. When we protect the seagrass beds and coral reefs where seahorses live, we're actually protecting thousands of other marine species at the same time.
Exactly. They're like the tiny ambassadors for our oceans. Seeing one on a dive is a reminder of how intricate and fragile the underwater world really is.
Well said, Kai. It's a world worth exploring and definitely a world worth saving.
Thank you for listening to IndoDiveX.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast and share it with fellow ocean lovers.
Until the next dive, keep exploring and keep protecting our ocean.